welcome to my channel. Today we will see how to add UI annotations in our Fiori Element application. As you know, in the last video we have created the Fiori Element application for our business object, and today what we'll do, we will add some user interface annotations to that application. First of all, why we need UI annotations? Why they are required? UI annotation in SAP are metadata which are used to define how data should be presented in the UI layer. Like what should be the descriptions and what title we should display, and if we need to display any value help, F4 help for fields, how we can do that. So that all settings or beautification we can do via using annotations. So yeah, let's get started. We had created the metadata extension in the last video. What we'll do now, we will add header information annotation to our metadata extension object. Let's do that. So this is our metadata extension. UI dot header info type name what name we want to give our what type name we need to provide, that is travel. Type name plural. Travel requests. Title. So this is the name which we will display as title, and what value we should display in the title, that is the value for travel ID. Travel ID. Enter comma. What's the issue here? Braces will be different. Description. Description. Value. Description. Okay, so let's save and activate, and let's run our application and see what different now. Wait for a few moments. Okay, as you can see, we have our title here which we have mentioned, travel requests, and we have travel request title here as we mentioned in the header information annotation. Let's go. As you can see, 4300, it's displaying the value. in the title, the number of travel IDs, and what if we drill down. For example, I click on the first one, don't have anything. Okay, what if we drill down three vacation, and travel is the title here for single one. Yeah, so yeah, this is the header information which we had provided. Okay, let's move to next. Let's add description for the fields for better readability and user experience. Okay, let's go to our root entity. For example, we want to provide description for our travel ID field. Object model dot text dot element, and we will provide the name of our description field for travel ID description. Okay, what we'll do now, we go to our description field. Do we have it here? Yes, we have. Okay, and we will add annotation here, semantics dot text true, that this is a text field. Okay, same way, let's add description for agency field. Let's add the agency description field here. Agency dot name as agency name. Okay, let's provide annotation for agency description. Object model dot text dot element, agency name. Okay, and we will let the system know that this is a text field. Semantics dot text true. Okay, all right, let's add the description for customer ID as well. Customers dot for example, first name I am adding here as customer name. Now provide the description field object model dot text element, and what is the text element? Customer name, and tell the system that this is a text field. Semantics dot text true. That's okay. Save and activate. Now let's do one thing. Let's add these text fields in our projection layer. So this agency name we need to add here. Agency name, agency name, agency name, and we added customer name, customer name. Description one was already there. Yeah, it's fine. Save and activate. Okay, let's see if the description visible on Fiori Elements. Click on go. Okay, as you can see, descriptions are visible for travel ID, agency ID, and customer ID that we just added. Okay, so this test is passed. What we can do next? We can add the value helps. For example, I want to add value help for agency ID. So what will I do? I will add annotation for value help on top of agency ID. Let's do that. At the rate consumption value help definition and in the value help I will provide the entity name will be demo I underscore agency element agency ID. Agency ID. Okay, this is our value help table and this is the field for which we are providing the value help. Let's save and activate. So our view is activated. Let's see first. Do we have value help for agency right now? No, we don't have. We can't see anything if we press on F4. Okay, but what if we open the application again? Okay, let's click on agency ID and see if value help is there or not. Yeah, you can see we are successful again and we can see data from our value help table. Okay, So we have added value help successfully for agency ID. Same way, if we want to add value help for customer ID, we can do that as well. @consumption dot value help definition. Value help definition. And what will be name of our value help table? Demo I underscore customer. Okay, we have not provided the entity here. Entity. This is the name, and what will be the element for which we are adding this value help? That is customer ID. That is customer ID. Okay, that's it. Save and activate. Let's see if value help is available for customer now. Firstly, let's see if it was previously. It was not there. Now let's go and open the Fiori element application again. So let's see. Yeah, as you can see, value help is now visible for customer ID. Today we have seen UI annotation for header informations. Okay, we displayed the title, and for descriptions we have added descriptions for multiple fields. Okay, as agency ID, travel ID, customer ID, and we have also added the value helps for customer ID and agency ID. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe this channel for such informational videos. Thank you.